Hi guys, it's me, the Horse Illustrator, and today we will be drawing Joey, but not Joey from the Sesame's channel, Joey from Warhorse. This wonderful book is my favourite book, and Joey is the main horse. We've also got a picture of him up there, so we know what he looks like and all that. He's my favourite horse in Warhorse. It's such a lovely book. If you guys haven't read it already, I would suggest, going to read it. It's just such a wonderful book. And it is a true story, which makes my heart burn from how sad it is, but never mind from that. Anyway, so, like I said in today's video, we'll be drawing Joey, who actually is a red bay with a white cross. So that is what I love about horses. So let's get into the actual drawing. So the first step for drawing Joey is so his face is kind of bending around. So we're gonna do his cheekbones there, then round down onto there. And you guys, like I say in every single video, and you're probably bored of it now, but if I'm going too fast, then you can pause the video to catch up. Anyway, so then, like normal, his nose goes round like that, and up onto there, but then there's a slight bump there for his eye. Alright, then right above his eye here, well, it's just a little bit up. And then there, his ear is stationed, so you just pop it on there, and then you can do the inside there. Pencil's getting a bit blunt, I might have to use this one. And then you can quickly colour that on in, and then you can go over to the side, not too far, and do the same again, like so. Sorry, a little itchy nose then. Alright, and then in the middle, his very nice forelock. But we can't do the forelock yet, because first we need to do his eye. So let me just quickly, before you do a horse's eye, you always need to do their neck first, so you know where everything's supposed to go. Anyway, so now we do his eye. So his eye is stationed around this area, like that, just a nice oval shape. And then it's got a white bit down there, so you can do that. And then obviously colour in his eye. He's got a little highlight there, that's his highlight. And then over there, this pretty much the same. I did his eye a bit too big though, because it is on the other side of his head, so you can't really see it as well, so it's more like just the end of it you see there. Anyway, now it's on to the main part of this horse, his cross, which goes on there. It's more like a star kind of shape, diamond, and then goes there, and then down there, and then onto there. But then you've got to make it go down his face like that, so it isn't regular, like that. So don't make it go on too long like I did, otherwise it won't look too much like Joey. So you're gonna have to just even it up a bit more if you get it too wrong. Why do I always say even up in my videos? Anyway, then you can get your forelock, you can just do your forelock a little while, because Joey doesn't get groomed, obviously, sadly, which is horrible. That's why the horses in the wall were muddy and their coats were matted. They were probably usually hungry. They didn't get fed a lot very often. So yeah, and then just colour that in. Nice. And then what you can do is over here, just his eyelid, just even do it a little even more smaller than usual, because he is a brown horse, but we're not going to be colouring him in, because that would just ruin it already. And then just a little bump over there instead. Right? And then here, his nostril, you can only see a bit of it there, a little tiny bit. But over here, you can do a nice big one, big sort of like, it's kind of round there, and then it goes down and then round and joins across. So I'd keep that in mind. And then Joey, he has quite a muddy face. He's got a grey nose. And then on his nose, because he's so muddy, he's got a few like kind of wrinkly bits, but we'll do them in a minute. We just got to do his nice, beautiful grey nose first. My finger always goes funny like that. Like when I do it, everyone's does. That's why sometimes I use a little cloth thing for it, but because I'm not at my house right now, that's not what we're doing. Anyway, so now we've done the grey nose, you can do a few little kind of wriggly lines there. Joey's nose. And then he is going to have his mane done now. So his mane will look all wet and muddy and all like matted. It probably look like he's like been in the sea for ages, like had his mane in the sea for ages and ages, and then not even washed it. Like not even had someone wash it for him. So yeah, like it looks all salty and bad and gross and tangly. If you guys didn't know, Warhorse is actually a true story, which can actually feel quite heartbreaking at points, because if you've never read the book or seen the film, I don't want to spoil it for you, but it is very sad. But it is my favourite film and book, so it can't be too bad. The horse doesn't die, luckily, but that's all I'm really going to say about it. And you can probably guess that the horse is in a wall from the name, but yeah. Anyway, let me just quickly go over there. Anyway, so the ears are tiny. If you've done the ears tiny like me, just make them a bit bigger like that. Then you can have that bit, if there's still a bit remaining, as your like ear insideness. What the heck? You know what I mean. And then once you colour them back in again, if they're bad, the next bit you've got to do is, so we're doing him with a bridle on. So what you're going to do, this bridle is old tack, so it'll look quite different. It has a little bit over there, like a little metal bit, like that. It's not even like a bit properly, but it is a very old bit, so that goes into his mouth, which comes up there. There's his mouth. And then he's got a little, it's like kind of like a 3-piece noseband. So there's one piece and there's a big piece in the middle, and then there's another little piece on top, like that. But it's not like leathery one, so it's not quite the same. Just do a little tiny bit of shadow under that. And a little bit on top of there from that one. Anyway. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do, from down there, you do a little strap, like that, and then you bring it up, over to there, and back down to there, and then over here you just have it goes under his forelock, so there's another piece that goes all the way up there, and then attached to that piece goes over his ears, like that. And the reins were actually attached to his mouth because this is old tack. So the reins are quite different looking. So it goes like that. So there's a big metal bit there, and then it can actually droop down and do what the reins like. Alright, and then again over here, big metal bit, and then down over onto the other side. And then you can rub out the line there where his neck was, so it looks more realistic. My pencil just rolled off the table, sorry about that. And then, oh, cookie. And then that looks nice and neat. So after that, you want to make like his nose look a bit shinier. Like you're gonna need it to be a bit more grey, because the shine of the mud in the sunlight, or barely any sunlight, but the shine of the mud in the only little bit of light. So be a little snip of light coming down there, really. Like that. So, still not done yet. There's a bit of mud over around here by his cross, not on his cross, just next to it, but just goes down there a bit. And then down into under his noseband. So that is nearly Joey done, but if you like, you can colour in his bridle. I'm going to do that real quick, just so you guys will have what it looks like in case you guys want to do it. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope if you haven't already, you can go and watch Warhorse or read the book, or maybe even both. I did both. And then if you liked it, be sure to leave a like on my next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on that post notification bell to get my videos more out there for more people to watch. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.